Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the mail call for May 2019 in June. It's a big month of swirl and change on the Rosie O'Kelly channel, and I think it's really a stimulus to great adventures ahead and, well, more interesting dynamics across all channels. If you've not done so, please make sure you're subscribed to the Rosie McNamara channel down below. That's more my age-restricted content. Everything is for 18 and above age restricted. We kind of get down and dirty and have some fun on that channel, and we don't have to worry about the strikes, monetization, or anything like that. Check the link in the description box down below. Well, let's get to part 2 of the mail call. Let's see. Why would anyone ever say you were anything but respectful on your cooches? Actually, it's chooches. C-H-O-O-C-H-E-S. Chooches is the word. As I've said before here on YouTube, people don't even look at videos anymore. They don't look at explanations. They don't look at responses. We seem to have this phenomena. You're either on the red team or the blue team, and never the twain shall meet. So, as frustrating as it is, it's an accepted thing down here that there's certain groups of people that just hang together no matter what. And it's never going to matter what you do. They're going to dislike everything that you do. And the people on the other side dislike everything that they do, and they get locked into position. It's just the way it is. It's a fact of life here. So, most people, including YouTube, see the chooches and they enjoy they know that it's great content to engage people and hang out with people. Other people see it as homeless people and being exploited and things. They don't want to see the joy and happiness that you bring to people. They want to isolate certain experiences, take them out of context, and try to influence people. But the reality is, it never works. I have a long 6-year-plus history here on YouTube of being a positive person, and none of that is going to be overturned because a couple people choose to have 10, 20 accounts and come in and try to act like they're influencing the channel. It will never, ever happen. Let's see. This person says, they continued, there was more. I scratch my head at the pettiness of YouTube, especially when you see the same complainers tearing others apart with no remorse in chats. Can you say double standard? Keep being you, please. And yeah, as I said, I will. That's all I can be. You know, they'll say that you do terrible things, but watch the way they talk. Watch their vicious language, their vulgar speech, the way that they attack people. But for them, it's all good. It's all allowed. In other words, you see what you want to see, and you're blind to the realities of your own self. Let's see. Please do more abandoned places tours. That motel in the desert was pretty dope. Yeah, I think he's talking about the Hawaiian motel where we went through there, and it was a gagging kind of experience, but it was certainly very interesting to go in there. And I enjoy those kind of places. They're in the middle of the desert. They're wide open. There wasn't really anything posted about entry, but they sure make interesting content, as well as the abandoned water park. And I hope in my travels to be able to find many more interesting abandoned things too to bring to your attention. So thank you. That motel was pretty awesome. This person is very critical of me. How stupid of you not to meet the limo that night in Vegas. Those people were disappointed and wanted to meet you, and you let them down. Well, like I said before, I get kind of set in my ways, and I figured I was meeting all those people the next day, and I put that word out to many of them. Now, I thought for them to go line up a limousine specifically to chase me down, as I found out later, as opposed to, driving the strip and having the fun and all that, and it turned into kind of a sick wagon anyway. So in a way, I was glad I didn't make it. And also, I think the fun of stream snipe is you got to find me. I don't tell you where I am. You got to find me. But I did make appropriate apologies that were heartfelt to the people that were hurt. Do you think YouTube has changed for the better or worse? Oh, I think it's much worse now. It was more of a creative place before when there weren't hangouts. Now the hangouts have allowed people to gel around core groups to form. And it's really, you know, they're groups that don't provide any content or anything. They're only there to criticize content creators for the most part, or other people, and back and forth and fighting on YouTube. And it's really a shame because they're, in my opinion, they're kind of wrecking the model by allowing that to occur. In my opinion, content creators should be respected on YouTube, and they should be given the freedoms and the rightful accords to not be subjected to a lot of the abuse that occurs here on YouTube. Has it changed for the better? I really think it's changed much, much for the worse. It's a much more savage place than it was in 2013 when I began, that's for sure. And that is really sad. Fights were almost unheard of back then, and they were almost engaged in, differences were engaged in with back and forth videos and content. Not anymore. What's with your van and why can't they fix it right? I have no idea. You know, I had to arrange a rental car for myself for Las Vegas. I had to find out at the end of all that there was really, you know, once the parts changed out, maybe it's fixed now, maybe it's not. You know, we shall see. It's a real pain in the butt. When that van is running well, that van is a beautiful thing, man. It performs like a champ. But when it's not running well, you don't have the confidence in it. And that's the thing that really bothers me the most is I need a high degree of confidence in my vehicle. So little by little, we'll have to see if it earns its back. What inspired you to do street streams, Rosie? They are certainly enjoyable to me and my husband. We laugh along and have so much fun with your adventures. See, what people don't realize is I've been street videoing since 2013. For years, I would take a walk every afternoon for 10-15 minutes and do a video and then come back, sometimes on both channels, Rosie Murphy and Rosie O'Kelly. And I would come back and run those, upload those videos, and we met all kinds of interesting people out on our chooches. So when it came time to, when the cell phone things became better, and the ability to stream with more technologically advanced tools and better video, I gravitated at the chance to do that, and I'm enjoying enlarging that and having a good interaction with people where you can live stream on the street, interact with people, and it is a lot of fun. And also the kind people that are nice enough to provide tips along the way, because there is significant expense in travel and overhead to bring that entertainment, and my supporters on my channel certainly know that. Hey, you'll see the link for the Rosie McNamara channel down below. Make sure you sub it up. Most of the content, the questions, of which I get a lot every month, the adult-oriented questions, will all be over on that channel now with Rosie's Mail Call, the adult edition. Make sure you're subbed up. Also have the topless pool, as well as butts up at the Plaza Hotel. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the final part of the May Mail Call in June of 2019. Thanks, everyone.